Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you today. The WNBA thinks that they are slick. Ben, what are you talking about? Well, next season, the Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm will be playing their first regular season WNBA game ever in Canada. First regular season WNBA game in Canada. The third WNBA Canada game featuring the Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm will be played on Friday, August 15th, 2025 at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia. The league announced the Atlanta Dream and Seattle Storm making history, becoming the first regular season WNBA game to be played in Canada. Now, why am I calling the WNBA slick? What's the fastball that the WNBA is trying to throw right by us without us seeing it? Let me lay it out for you. This is going to be yet another example, yet another situation, yet another case of the WNBA old guard putting a big pie in the new fan's face. This is going to sell out, of course. It's the first time a regular season game is in Canada. Of course it's going to sell out. 18,000 seats to fill, so you're going to need a lot of people in the building, but I think that it will do well enough numbers to sell out to where the WNBA can run back home and say, look at us, look how cool we are, look how much interest the WNBA has garnered. We have the Seattle Storm and the Atlanta Dream selling out here in Canada. See, we didn't need Caitlin Clark. See, we didn't need the incoming rookie class. We didn't need any of them, especially that number 22 that plays in Indiana. We definitely didn't need her. This is just another play that the WNBA has set up so they can come and tell everybody they don't need Caitlin Clark. The league was doing fine without Caitlin Clark. It was going to sell out with or without Caitlin Clark. Let's put that to... Folks, imagine being in Canada. Imagine being in Canada and being a fan of the WNBA. Not a Caitlin Clark fan, a fan of the WNBA. What would you much rather want to see? Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm, or the New York Liberty versus the Indiana Fever? The Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm, or the Las Vegas Aces versus the Indiana Fever? The Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm, or the Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever? See, they have the Sky and the Fever playing each other 5 times this year. 5 times. Kathy Engel brain dead. Is anybody home? You have the Sky and the Fever playing each other 5 times. Yet the one game that goes to Canada for a regular season game isn't between the 2 biggest stars in the sport. It's between old Tina Charles and not as old Nneka Ogwumike. It's against Renee Montgomery. They not like us. Against the Seattle Storm, Miss I Want to Bully Jewel Lloyd. It's those 2 organizations, those 2 players, those 2 teams, instead of fresh blood that casual fans actually may want to see. They give us the old guard garbage. Instead of giving us fresh blood that casuals actually would want to go out and see, they give us this garbage. Now, it's going to be interesting to see whether they put this on TV or not. Oh my God, we went to Canada, we sold out, but nobody watched on TV. That's not a good narrative. It's, oh yes, we went to Canada, next year we'll put it on. It's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a WNBA League Pass. It might be one of those Amazon games that nobody watches. This isn't going to be on Channel 3. This isn't going to be on ABC. This isn't going to be on ESPN. This isn't going to be on CBS. This isn't going to be on UPN. This isn't going to be on Fox 5. Probably isn't even going to be on NBA TV, let's be honest. What network is paying for this? Answer, 0. Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. Please come on down and collect your prize. Michael, tell him, what did he win? Well, thank you for asking, Ben. He won a fresh pie of humble. That's right, a humble pie. Smash into the WNBA's face. Caitlin Clark should have been on this, but this is another chapter in the we didn't need Caitlin Clark saga. This is just another chapter in we were doing perfectly fine before Caitlin Clark was drafted saga. The jealousy, the pettiness, the we told you so, like the need to tell new fans, we told you guys, we told you we were cool before you showed up. We told you this league was amazing before you showed up. We told you the competition was excellent before you showed up. We told all of you. That's all these people want to do. They just want to say, I told you so. Wait, but why isn't this on the... It's the first Canada game. Wait, but why isn't this on... Why can't I see this over... And it is Canada, so who knows? If WNBA had some sense, maybe they would link with Sky Sports. Maybe they would link up with BT Sport. But no. Just going to be a game that gets forgotten about once it's all said and done. Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm playing the first regular season WNBA game in Canada. Why isn't it even the Aces? Why isn't it the Liberty? Why isn't it anybody else? The Sparks? The Seattle Storm versus the Atlanta Dream. Two teams absolutely nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody cares about the Atlanta Dream so much, they play in an arena that holds 4,000 people and they can't even sell that shit out. Nobody cares about the Seattle Storm that much. They play home games, they tape off the entire top row, and it still doesn't get sold out. Did you see we sold out our first WNBA regular season game here in Canada? Everybody loves women's sports. WNBA is huge. It's growing. We don't need Caitlin. We know that's what's coming. We know the play is clear as day. Just another example of, you see, we don't need Caitlin Clark. We can do this without her. Example. Pathetic, but expected. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Like the video if you enjoyed today's content. Subscribe to the channel. I will so greatly appreciate it. As always, take it easy.